This is extremely fun to ride, and I really like the very clear LED display. Hello, welcome to Waypoint Survival. Today, I want to talk to you about the ZM e-bike by G-Force. Stay tuned. The ZM e-bike by G-Force is a very powerful moped-style e-bike for just about everybody. I grew up riding small dirt bikes, of course gasoline powered, and when I first started riding this, the first thing I have to say is this is so much fun. There's a few things about this bike that really stand out. First of all, it has a very well-built aluminum frame. So not only the main frame itself, but even parts like this. This whole area here is just really well put together aluminum. The welds are really nice. The fit and finish on this bike is excellent. The seat itself is a long motorcycle style seat, and you can stretch yourself out on this if you need a little bit more room to pedal. It's fairly firm, but it does hold up very well, and it looks really, really nice on the bike. At the heart of it all is a very powerful 750 watt brushless gear hub motor. This e-bike comes in two models. You can either get the 48 volt 20 amp hour bike, or you can get the 40 amp hour e-bike. This is the one that I have, and it has the dual batteries. These batteries are made by Samsung, so they are very high quality. Of the number of e-bikes that I have reviewed, this battery pack is one of the best built ones that I have seen. The whole thing just says quality. Everything from the way it fits in to the shape and the sleek design, parts made of metal. You got your keys. Each battery has two keys, so you'll have a primary and a spare. Simply put it in here, you turn it this way, and then the battery simply slides sideways, just like this, to take it out. Putting it back in is quite simple. You can see these ears. There are places here where they go in. You slide the first one in this way, and of course it goes in from the right side. You want to turn the key to open up the pin. Go in like this and simply tap it into place gently, and now it's locked. When you're considering this e-bike, I would recommend getting the one with both batteries. It's going to cost you a little bit more, but one of the things that it really does is it takes away that battery anxiety. You know that when you've finished the first battery pack, all you have to do is switch on the second, and you make sure to get home, and there's plenty of power to spare. Each one of these batteries is good for somewhere between 60 to 80 miles, of course using pedal assistance. You get less than that depending on whether you use level 1 or level 5 or somewhere in between. The nice thing about having the two batteries is this has an estimated range of 130 miles. Now, if you're concerned about the price of fuel, or if you want to be able to have an off-grid option where you can charge something using solar panels or some sort of a small generator, this would be an absolutely perfect choice. To operate the e-bike, there is a simple button, and you push it in to turn it on. It's a nice metal button. Notice also that there is a USB port on the side. This is absolutely great for charging your cell phone, running lights and small appliances. As a matter of fact, if you have these charged and the grid goes down, you can actually run laptops, anything you want off of this that will take a standard large USB plug. When you wish to turn the e-bike on, after turning on the battery, you simply hold this down and the display comes on, and we're ready to go. You can see it has a charge indicator, how fast you're going, the level of pedal assistance, and various indicators here, your mileage. You can either do kilometers or miles per hour, depending on which country you live in. The plus is to add pedal assistance. The minus is to reduce the pedal assistance. The I here is to switch between modes, and there's a lot of different functions this bike offers. And then for the headlight, it has a simple on-off switch. When you switch the headlight on, there's an indicator that shows you the headlight beam is working. Speaking of the headlight, it's very bright, as you can tell, and when I pulled this out of the box to assemble the bike, I was immediately impressed. This is a glass lens. This is not just cheap plastic. This is extremely well made. It also possesses an integrated taillight, which comes on when you turn on the headlight bulb. It does have brake features with both the rear and front brakes, and it runs off the main battery. It is a full suspension bike with a very nice rear shock and 2 front shocks that are adjustable by simply turning this knob to add or reduce the amount of shock absorption. The front forks and shock absorbers and the front frame is made very much like a motorcycle. Now, it doesn't have a really sharp turning radius because of its motorcycle type design, but that really doesn't hinder you much. The bike is easy to maneuver around corners. If you wish to pedal the bike, it has a simple 7-speed Shimano derailleur shifter system. Again, you push this button to shift up and you pull the lever with your index finger to shift down. Everything is easily accessible. The e-bike comes with a horn, which is located on the right side. The throttle is located on the right side, just like a motorcycle. It's a partial twist throttle, and it's all on or off. It isn't progressive, but it's very easy to use. And one thing I really like about this bike is after you hold this throttle on for about 20 seconds, it has cruise control. That's right, folks, an e-bike with cruise control. You can let go of this and it will keep right on pulling you down the road between 20-25 miles an hour with no problem, up and down hills. And to turn it off, just like in an automobile, all you have to do is touch the brakes. This is an excellent feature, and I really like that. The 7-speed derailleur system is made by Toolkit, and it is very smooth and does not make noise. The rims are a very sharp-looking aluminum alloy, and I really love the spoked design. It's a 20-inch wheel, and it really does ride smoothly. Another feature that I really like that many e-bikes do not come with is it has fenders, both in the front and in the rear. And they do a really good job of keeping dirt and debris off of you and off of the bike. It comes with great knobby tires, which even though they're aggressive enough for trail riding, yet they're also smooth enough that you don't mind it when you're out on pavement. With a load capacity of 400 pounds, this bike can take you pretty well anywhere you need to go, including carrying a backpack or other gear. It also comes with its own toolkit in a very nice zippered pouch. They're not just loose and falling all over the place. This is great. You can throw this in your pack and take it with you. It contains all the tools that you will need to assemble the e-bike, with one exception. It did not come with a 10mm wrench to attach the fender to the front of the bike. The e-bike does not come with an instruction booklet, but rather there are QR codes where you can download the assembly instructions as well as the user manual. I really like this bike. If there's anything that I would change, I wish the seat could be adjustable, and they do need to include that 10mm wrench to help install the front fender. Other than that, it's easy to put together and rides like a dream. It's a beautiful, well-made e-bike that's very powerful, and I think it's something that you should definitely consider. This is James Bender for Waypoint Survival. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure and check out the links in the description box below, just under the More button. While you're down there, you'll find the link where you can purchase this great ZM bike by G-Force. You'll also find our waypointsurvival.com link. And this is where you can sign up to take survival and bushcraft classes here at our beautiful facility in Southern Ohio. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel. We'd really appreciate it. And when you do subscribe, make sure and press that bell button so that you can stay notified of all of our upcoming videos, and we'll talk to you next time.